On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
And tribal.
No,
it's a class war. It's a class war.
No, listen what I'm saying though. I said my point was the reason he don't. He always said free speech, free speech, free speech. And now all of them bitches is running from him. Kanye, Candace, all of them is running from this dude.
Because Logic, they all say, listen, they all say that until the ADL gets involved. When this is let me just say this. Let me start off by saying this. First of all, Anton, beautiful point, right? I'm all with that. That's my energy this week. You see this, the front page of the Final Call, because
this nigga hitting this goddamn fucking
listen. You see, that's the front. Oh yeah, thank you. Right. Let me get the front page of the Final Call. Right, standing up on truth. Right. Shout out to Yang.
So what did he say that was wrong?
I was just about to.
It's not about wrong. It's about blurting out shit. Shut the fuck up. Go work.
You know the interesting thing about it.
I said he keeps talking.
The interesting thing about it is that Kanye probably works harder and sleeps less than all of us, right? And the thing about it is when people can't point out anything that they say you did wrong, they say that you speak out of turn, right?
Exactly.
And the reality is that he already said what the play was and y'all missed it. They called him crazy when he said he wanted to move away from Nike. And then he got bigger. And then he gave you the play and he said, listen, I need to get out of he said, I learned everything that I needed to learn under this Adidas partnership, and I don't like the way that it's going anymore. And so I need to divest myself, and I want out of this Adidas contract. I want out of this Gap contract. And y'all not seeing a long-term play because y'all think just like establishments want y'all to think. The idea is that they want to give you trinkets. They give you a little bit so that you feel docile and you feel fine because you're a big fish in a little pond now. But what he's trying to teach you and unlock within you, because Kanye is not canceled, right? You can't be canceled when everybody is pandering in order to get you on a platform, okay? Kanye is very much being ostracized because they're afraid of what he's doing. If he gets done what I predicted he's doing, you'll be thanking him, and your kids' will be thanking him, because what's really happening is that he learned everything that he needed to learn, and then he's divested himself against an establishment because now he no longer has to go through a middleman in which they give you all these trinkets. They give you all chains, right? They give you all a little bit of jewelry. They give you a bad contract. They let you stunt in front of your friends, and then all of a sudden everybody want to be a rapper and a basketball player, but nobody really understands who the owners are. They gave Jordan one team, and then the majority of the owners are still who they are. Everybody in the NFL still owns all their team. And so what Kanye did, he gave you the play of how he wanted to do it. He had to go through a path in order to do so. Kanye is actually worth more now. And then they're using these publications like Forbes, who don't even truly know the real net worth of anybody. It's all a guess. And then they're trying to tear him down, and they're trying to prevent him from really doing what it is that he's supposed to do. So if we really pay attention to what Kanye is doing, what he's doing is giving us the blueprint of how it is that we need to move as a unit long term. Now, he is making a short-term sacrifice of using himself, but in reality, he's going to be rewarded much greater, because if he ever gets this off the ground, and if he ever goes direct to consumer, then he's not only going to solve for what it is that we really understand that worth is as far as, ownership, but he's also removing all of the barriers and saying that they really can't cancel you if you stick together. But it's so easy for us to look at somebody and say, yo, they fumbled because they talked out of turn. But that's the same shit that they said to people in the 1940s. It's the same thing that they said to black people in the 1800s. They said, don't fucking talk out of turn and learn to speak when I tell you to. And if you ever get any little bit of success, I want a slice of what it is that you're doing. And so I applaud him. I appreciate it, because he's unlocking, and he's no longer going to be censored, because we already admitted that he didn't say anything wrong. But the thing that we also are not acknowledging is that he's given us the blueprint of that we should not be canceled, And more importantly, he's also given us the blueprint to go direct to consumer, and that we don't need anybody if we sticking together and we actually aligning with each other and stop saying shut the fuck up, speak your turn, because this white man about to come over here and cancel us.
You know,
Hey, I just got one word.
I'm finna go. I gotta go to work.
Me
But you
too.
know
You and me both.
what? Hold on. I want to Anton, you know it's real. Cause you know this is my arena. Politics. Me and chaotic truth with his ass lips. But do you know what was real that I actually saw that I was disgusted about? Is Ben Shapiro. When he said Ben Shapiro refused to have him on the Daily Wire, and I was like, Ben Shapiro talked to everybody. Literally. He talked to transgenders. He talked to everything. We might need to wake up because this Jewish shit might be real. And it might be realer than what we think. Because I looked at Ben Shapiro. I was, you know what I'm saying? I kind of fuck with Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, all them people there. And I said this before, I don't align with no left or no right. I align with policies. This shows you ain't no true left and right. It's about tribal.
It's not even tribal. It's not
No, it is. Because what Ben Shapiro told you, what Ben Shapiro just showed you, he always entertained all comers. Why would he not entertain Kanye?
Because they think of you as a lower class, bro.
No, you can't. Because Ben Shapiro will interview transgenders.
Why does he interview transgenders? Why does he interview transgenders, Logic?
No, because
so that he can make them look bad. But when he finally gets the opportunity to interview a person that can challenge his real talking points, he will not do it because he can't make him look bad.
And that's what I'm saying. You hear what I said?
I did hear what you said, but it has nothing to do with being tribal.
No,
it's a class war. It's a class war.
No, listen what I'm saying though. I said my point was the reason he don't. He always said free speech, free speech, free speech. And now all of them bitches is running from him. Kanye, Candace, all of them is running from this dude.
Because Logic, they all say that until the ADL gets involved. When let me just say this. Let me start off by saying this. First of all, Anton, beautiful point, right? I'm all with that. That's my energy this week. You see this, the front page of the Final Call, because
this nigga here in this goddamn fucking
listen. You see that's the front. Yeah, thank you. Right. Let me get the front page of the Final Call. Right, standing up on truth. Right. Shout out to Yang.